Hi. Recent times we understand that math, economic and business environment is getting tougher. Current affairs are being asked with more of data points and statistics involved. Okay. So this set of questions is high difficulty level questions. You can make use of it for the upcoming math exam, which is on 8th June. I hope this will be useful, and I request you to just comment if you get any one of these questions. Okay, right. We'll move to the questions directly. As per the advance estimates released by the National Statistical Office in February 2025, what was India's GDP growth rate for the third quarter, October to December 2024, of the financial year 2024 and 25? Okay, so it is India's GDP growth for the third quarter, and this is estimated by National Statistical Office in February 2025. Okay, look at the answer choices, and all the 10 questions we are going to see today involves numbers. Okay, because as I said earlier, our last attempt had mostly questions related to numbers, that's why. So you can see this is the answer. 7.2% is the GDP growth rate for the third quarter based on the NSO, right? Now going to the second question. If in the union budget presented in February 2025 for the financial year 2025 and 26, the government set a financial deficit target as a percentage of GDP at, okay, again numbers fully. Remember the keywords. It's okay if you don't understand the meaning. If you're not from the economics background, you may not understand the exact meaning. For now, just learn the answers. We don't have other choice. Okay, so union budget. Based on the union budget, the government set a financial deficit target as a percentage of GDP. Okay, so the answer is C, 4.5%. Question number 3. According to data released by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry in March 2025, India's merchandise exports in February 2025 stood approximately at. Okay, so these are the answer choices. Keywords, remember, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Okay, and this has happened in released in March 2025. India's merchandise exports stood at. A is the answer, $32.2 billion. Okay. Question number 4. The Reserve Bank of India, in its monetary policy review in April 2025, maintained the repo rate. What was the unchanged repo rate? Okay, it's easy to remember. RBI repo rate, unchanged repo rate is asked for. Answer is D, 6.5%. Okay, try to by heart these things. India's Consumer Price Index, CPI, Consumer Price Index, based inflation or retail inflation for January 2025 as reported in February 2025 was recorded at. This is for January but reported in the month of February. Okay, the answer is B, 5.02%. Okay, this is Consumer Price Index. Okay, and retail inflation. Okay, next question 6. According to the first ever monthly periodic labor force survey, okay, data released in May 2025. Okay, according to this organization, the data released by them. Okay, periodic labor force survey. Okay, based on this survey, okay, what was India's overall unemployment rate? India's unemployment rate in April 2025 based on this survey. Okay, and this is the first ever survey conducted. Okay, look at the answer choices, and the correct answer is C, 5.1%. Question number 7. As per recent IMF, okay, International Monetary Fund projections, what is the forecasted global GDP growth rate for 2025? This is a global GDP growth rate, not for India. Okay, this is based on International Monetary Fund. Okay, based on this, the projections are like this, and the correct answer is 3.3%. This is the forecasted global GDP growth for 2025. Okay, next. So the previous one, it got released in this World Economic Outlook. Okay, that is where the data is. Question number 8. According to data from the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation released in May 2025, what was India's retail inflation rate for April 2025? This is the second question related to retail inflation. Okay, so the correct answer is 3.16%. Okay, and here the keywords are Ministry for Statistics Program Implementation and India's retail inflation for April 2025. Question number 9. In a major M&A, that is the merger and acquisition deal, okay, announced in March 2025, Google acquired Wiz. What was the approximate value of this deal? Okay, merger and acquisition. Okay, announced in March 2025. So what is the approximated value of this deal is $32 billion. Okay, this is the acquisition deal. Okay, $32 billion. Last question. Again, I'm requesting, in case if you get any one question also from this list, please let us know in the comment. It will be very useful. And based on the last math attempt, the current affairs were very difficult and they had completely numbers in that. So that is why we are releasing this set. Hope this helps you. Last question, question number 10. OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, forecast in June 2025 that US economic growth will slow down. Okay, so they have forecasted like that US economic growth will slow down. What is the projected US GDP growth for the current year according to this forecast? So this is the GDP growth for US, okay, for the current year 2025. Who did this? Is OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Answer choices are like this, and the correct answer is 1.6%. Okay, so all the best to you for the upcoming 8th June MAT exam. If you are looking forward for the August test, reach out to us for the support. Okay, thank you. Bye.